Facing north towards Baker Street, this square plot of land in front of you was on Lucky Street before the construction of the park, and the first parcel of property purchased by the state for the park. Lucky Street used to run right where you are standing and is now divided in half by the park, ending across from the eastern side of the Fountain of Rings and picking up again at the Georgia Aquarium. Atlanta's Film Row was on Lucky Street for more than 50 years. The warehouses, owned by brothers Ike and Harry Katz, distributed Hollywood productions, showcasing films to the press and exhibitors from all over the Southeast. Their business, the K Film Exchange, closed in 1986, prior to any thoughts of the park. The Genuine Parts Company, the largest landowner in the area, donated its land to the state for construction of the park. On March 13, 1995, a wrecking ball smashed into the side of Genuine Parts' Beck and Gregg building at 217 Lucky Street, marking the beginning of park construction. There's an image of this included in the Centennial Olympic Park, an urban transformation photo display inside the Visitor Center.
A total of 40 buildings and parcels of property will be turned into the 21-acre park. 8 parcels are in final negotiations, and planners expect to be building right up to opening ceremonies.
We'll work fast and furious right up until the whistle blows to start the Olympic Games, and we'll literally walk away and let ACOG do their thing for the Games, and we'll come back after the Games, pick up where we left off, and try and complete a park.
It's been a sprint to bring the park from idea to wrecking ball, but this group is used to races. With Olympic Team 96, Mark Picard, 11 News.
Turn around, facing south toward the Fountain of Rings. In front of you is Centennial Plaza. Intersected by Andrew Young International Boulevard, Centennial Plaza is 100 meters squared, the distance of one of the most exciting track races in the Olympics. The official flag of the Olympic Games and 23 national flags surround the plaza, representing previous host cities of the Summer Games. Remember, no games were held during World War I and World War II. Also surrounding the plaza are 48 willow oak tree planters with engraved plaques honoring the 23 host cities of the first 100 years. The remaining 25 planters will each receive plaques for the other host cities of the Games in the rest of the second century. 8 magnificent 65-foot-high lighted towers encircle the plaza. Named after the mythological messenger god Hermes, the Hermes Towers are stylized reproductions of markers that led the ancient Greeks to significant public spaces and events. Looking at the plaza, you'd never know that 2 of the towers were destroyed and a third was severely damaged by the March 14, 2008 F2 tornado. It was the first tornado in history to strike downtown Atlanta, and one of the most expensive tornadoes in American history. The towers had to be reconstructed by hand to precisely match the originals.
You're looking at damage in downtown Atlanta. Some sort of storm rolled through just over an hour, maybe an hour and 20 minutes ago. It's interesting that the focal point perhaps of this storm is also the focal point of our city. Centennial Olympic Park, the Georgia Dome, CNN Center, Omni, Phillips Arena. That's where so much of this damage is.
Continue walking south toward the Fountain of Rings, crossing Andrew Young International Boulevard in the pedestrian crossing. Lucky Street originally intersected International Boulevard almost where the Fountain of Rings is today. Thelma's Kitchen was located at this intersection. The famed restaurant relocated to Marietta Street before finding a permanent home on Auburn Avenue and has been serving home-cooked Southern food downtown for more than 2 decades. To your left, up Andrew Young International Boulevard in the distance, towers the 73-story Westin Peachtree Plaza, topped by the revolving Sundial Restaurant. The tallest hotel in the Western Hemisphere, the Westin, was constructed in 1975 at the former site of the Georgia Governor's Mansion. The next walking tour marker is on your left.